On Osrc News at 7, Ondo State Government restates commitment to youth development towards promoting self-reliance. Akoko Southwest APC members drum support for Ayedatiwa ahead November governorship poll. Experts raise concern over rise in AI-enabled cyber attacks. And from the foreign scene, millions of villages deserted as Japan experiences decline in population.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Sahid Aribisala. Today is International Youth Day, and Ondo State Government has assured that it will continue to explore opportunities to build the capacity of unemployed youths on information communication technology for job creation and self-reliance. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, while speaking in commemoration of the 2024 International Youth Day celebration held at the State Information Technology Agency, SITA, in Akure, gave this commitment. Government's correspondent Zimo Ebiemi reports that the theme of the event is From Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development. The report is presented from our studio.
It was a gathering of various youth organizations, students and government representatives for a day set aside to celebrate Nigerian youths. Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, who was represented by his deputy, Dr. Olaide Adelami, congratulated the youths for their resilience, stressing government's commitment to human and capital development in the state.
I know that Nigerian students or Nigerian youths are one of the smartest in the world. All we need to do with that in the political class is to give you space to thrive, to give you the right environment to achieve. But because resources is limited, you can still achieve even with the current state that we are. But we need to catch up with the world. So technology is still very, very important.
The governor maintained that his administration will continue to invest in youth education and natural talents to sustain the peace in the 18 council areas.
Our amiable governor is a digital governor. And you all know his passion to uplift the youths of this great state. It has always been his passion. And there are a lot of programs that have been rolled out, and there are still more that will be rolled out to ensure that our youths are not roaming the streets.
In his goodwill message, former member representing Ilaje Seodo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Mr. Victor Akinjo, charged youths to develop skills that will solve societal problems.
That someone sat in the conclave of his room or her room to invent Facebook. It wasn't there before. The TikTok you are always on. Somebody used his mental capacity to change and said, okay, there's a gap. This is a gap. There's a gap here. Let me see if I can do something. Don't you think you can also be an inventor of another stuff tomorrow? Change your society, change your community, change the kind of water you drink, the kind of drugs you take.
High points of the program include a panel session where issues bordering on youth's development were discussed.
The Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa says his administration would continue to provide conducive atmosphere for businesses to thrive. The governor spoke in Akure while inaugurating FMT Event Center. Our correspondent, Kule Ario, has the report.
The FMT Event Center, a top-range multipurpose facility comprising a 1,000-capacity auditorium, restaurant, and apartments at Ala Quarters in Akure. The inauguration of the facility attracted captains of industries and other distinguished Nigerians.
In the name of the Father, Amen. In the name of the Son, Amen. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
The Ondo State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, said his administration prioritizes ease of doing business, which informed the influx of investors. Represented by his deputy, Olajide Adelami, Aiyedatiwa said he is impressed by the standard of the facility. He called on other Ondo State indigents, especially those in the diaspora and well-meaning Nigerians, to come and invest in the state.
We cannot do it alone. We need collaboration from the private sector, and this is exactly what you have displayed. You will support you in one way or the other. Yeah. You know, when a visitor gets to a country, a town, the first thing they will ask for is a place of accommodation, then where he can also relax, eating place. These are things that interest tourists, and with this you have done. It's an international standard, and you have really contributed to the development of Ondo State.
The chief imam of Akure Kingdom, Alhaji Abdul Hakim Yayi Akorede, commended the governor for his strategic approach in maintaining peace in the state during the 10-day nationwide protest.
The government of Ondo State, under the leadership of Orimisan Aiyedatiwa, is doing well. Whether you like it or not. Ẹ wo iye ẹ̀mí tí ìbá sọnù, ẹ wo iye dúkìá tí ìbá bàjẹ́, ẹ wo iye ìdán tí ìbá dojúrú, àbá tó padà sẹ́yìn ní. Dípò bẹ́ẹ̀, à ń lọ síwájú sí.
The chief imam recounted what happened in some states where properties worth millions of naira were damaged and lives were lost. The DG lauded the governor for being intentional at making the state peaceful and building the needed infrastructure to attract investors.
Tí o bá peaceful tó bá ń jà lókun wọn ní pé ṣe wá síbí o, wọ́n rí pé Àkúrẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé ìlú ibòmíràn sọ̀rọ̀ àdìwá.
Founder of FMT Event Center, Mr. Francis Oladogba, expressed his appreciation to Governor Aiyedatiwa for making the state a top destination for investors and creating the enabling environment for local businesses to thrive.
For his unwavering support and commitment to creating a conducive environment that has enabled businesses like ours to thrive. Your leadership and vision have been instrumental in shaping the state's economic landscape, and we are grateful for the opportunity to contribute to its growth.
Kule Ario, Osrc News.
The lawmaker representing Akoko Southeast Federal Constituency, Adeboye Gadevati, says the House of Representatives is committed to ensuring that the economic policies of President Bola Tinubu administration translate into a better life for Nigerians. Adefati, the chairman, House Committee on Labour and Productivity, who commended President Tinubu for his role in the minimum wage agreement, said the legislative arm of government will continue to place laws to guarantee quality standard of living for Nigerians. Adefati noted that the lawmakers will not relent in ensuring the present administration tackles insecurity, food insecurity, and enhance the value of the Naira. Adefati spoke on the sidelines of the 2024 Akunde Festival.
I know that things are tough. I'm not coming and telling things are not tough. But what we are telling our people is just endure. I can assure you, Ashwaju is doing his best. But all the economic policies will transfer for good very soon. I can assure you that. As Chairman House Committee on Labour, I know what we went through to arrive at the minimum wage. It was tough, but I will give kudos to our president. Very huge thanks to the president of the country, Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who displayed real ingenuity and a common negotiation and bargaining skill in solving the crisis. So many issues were put on the table. So many issues were considered before arriving at the collective. It's a collective agreement, and I can tell you now, though this is not an Eldorado, but I can assure you that workers are able, at least we have, it's about 100% increment on salary. So many things are considered. If you consider the socio-political economy of the country, you consider the inflation, high cost of living, ability of states and capacity of states to pay, of employers to pay, it's not easy. Nigerian workers deserve a living wage. But I can assure you, with this way now, the process has begun. I want to assure you, in 3 years' time, when the company will be reviewed, we will be getting close to living wage for our workers. Government need to address some issues, some economic factors, like the tackle issue of insecurity. If they tackle the issue of insecurity, there will be the food inflation will reduce. We have about 40% food inflation now in the country, and if they can procure CNG buses, that one will reduce cost of transportation. Apart from that, they should reduce cost of energy, cost of electricity. They should fix housing deficit we have in this country, and more importantly, they should enhance and strengthen the value of our naira. If they can do all these things, 70,000 will be desirable as a minimum, as a living wage in Nigeria.
Members of the House of Representatives on resumption from their 8-week annual recess are expected to commence debate on the general principles of a bill seeking to devolve more powers to subnational governments and grant financial autonomy to local government councils in the country. The bill, sponsored by Ikenga Ugochinyere and 50 other lawmakers, seeks to amend the 1999 Constitution with a view to moving water for domestic, commercial, industrial, irrigation, power and other uses to the concurrent legislative list to allow state governments to put to use sustainable waters within their state, make provision for state governments to access mines in their states, provide for the financial autonomy of local government councils by prescribing an independent consolidated local government council account, and for related matters. In line with legislative practice, after passing the bill through second reading, it will be referred to the Special Ad hoc Committee on Constitution Review for further legislative action. Director General of the State Security Service, Yusuf Bichi, has warned that artificial intelligence poses a double-edged sword to national security, capable of being used for both beneficial and harmful purposes. Speaking at a seminar in Abuja themed Artificial Intelligence, Security and Emerging Economies in Africa Challenges and Prospects, Bichi emphasized the need for a robust strategy to mitigate the risk associated with AI, particularly in the context of cybersecurity. According to him, AI-enabled cyber attacks, deepfakes, and digital manipulations are already on the rise, threatening to undermine national security and trust in digital systems. The federal government says it has established an online feedback mechanism to enable Nigerians, especially people at the grassroots, to air their opinions and contribute to governance. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Community Engagement, North Central, Mrs. Abiodun Esset, said this during a town hall meeting with the people of Niger in Minna. The meeting was tagged Presidential Community Engagement and Feedback Gathering. The President's aide noted that the federal government is seeking citizens' participation because it cannot achieve growth and development alone. Esset further said that in the last 14 months, the federal government had made significant strides in revamping the economy, improving infrastructure, youth empowerment, and regenerating the agriculture sector for increased food production. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Mrs. Didi Walson-Jack as the new head of the Civil Service of the Federation. The brief ceremony took place at the Council chambers of the State House just before the Federal Executive Council meeting. Wilson Jack's appointment follows President Tinubu's approval last month in anticipation of the retirement of the current head of the civil service, Folashade Yemieson, who is set to retire on August 13, 2024. Mrs. Wilson Jack, who was appointed Federal Permanent Secretary in 2017, has served in various ministries. The West African Examinations Council said it has withheld the results of 215,226 candidates from the 2024 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. This figure represents 11.92% of the 1,805,216 candidates who took the examination. The head of the Nigeria office of the West Africa Examination Council, Amos Dangote, stated that the results were withheld in connection with various reported cases of examination malpractice. He explained that this figure was 4.37% lower than the 16.29% recorded in the West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates in 2023. WAEC had earlier announced the release of 2024 West African examination results. To Rivers State now, where a dynamite explosion has rocked the secretariat of the Action People's Party along the GRA axis of Port Harcourt in Rivers State. The assailants allegedly threw substances believed to be dynamite into the building housing the move. Meanwhile, the Rivers State Police Command has confirmed an explosion that rocked the secretariat of the Action People's Party in Port Harcourt. Police spokesperson for the command, Grace Iringe Koko, who confirmed the incident, stated that its bomb disposal squad had been dispatched to the scene to assess the situation, determine the extent of the damage, and identify the source of River State. We're due to take a break on the news tonight. We'll be back with more stories. Please stay with us.
When the righteous rule, the people rejoice. There will be peace, both young and old will be filled with joy. Our dear Governor, Honorable Lucky Orimisoaye Datua, your administration since inception has been peaceful and overwhelming. You've taken their welfare as priority. The promotion of workers come as and when due. Pensioners are paid their pensions. Payments of wage awards, training and retrainings of workers. We appreciate your love for us at all times. Keep moving on, our dear Governor, Honorable Lucky Orimisoaye Datua, with the good works you are doing in the state. The Lord will continue to strengthen you and grant you wisdom to do more. Ondo State workers are lucky. Ondo State is lucky. Uda.
It's still the news at 7. Thanks for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website, TV Ondo. Leaders of the All Progressives Congress in Akoko Southwest local government area of Ondo State have assured that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa would be victorious at the governorship election coming up in the state. The agreement was reached at a town hall meeting in Oka, Akoko Southwest local government area, which had in attendance a large number of party faithful from all the political wards in the area. Osrc reporter Zimo Ibiemi has the details as the report is presented from our studios.
Welcoming members, APC chairman of the local government, Chief Olaseyinde, appreciated the leaders for bringing unity back to the party. He stressed the need to go into the election as a united body.
For the past 2 years, we have been holding meetings at least twice in ensure that those who are aggrieved are pacified. And so far, we have succeeded to a large extent. We have succeeded because every week, every month, we hold meetings to bring us together.
A leader of the All Progressives Congress and chairman Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, Victor Olabinton, appreciated all leaders and members of the party for uniting. Chief Olabinton appealed to members to go to their various wards and work for the victory of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa at the November 16 governorship election.
Every other contestant, they have collapsed their structure into the party known as APC, All Progressive Congress. If you look at this meeting today, you will discover that the leader of the the leader of those supporting in our local government, Ajano, is in this meeting. The leader of those supporting Akitaniwa, in person of Togbe, Olorun Togbe, is in this meeting. The leader of the person supporting Akinfolari, in person of Onirizin from Akumba, is in this meeting. Everybody, this is what we call unity meeting for us to now begin the work towards November 16 election. And we are going to work together. And as we are concerned now, we have only one election and one candidate. It's a gubernatorial election, and the party's candidate is Lucky Aiyedatiwa.
The special advisor to the governor on transportation, Bengo Mole, described the local government as most united that would work and ensure victory for Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa at the governorship election in Ondo State.
We are here in Oka to tell our people the reason why they should continue to support the government of Honorable Lucky Aiyedatiwa. We are enjoying the dividends of democracy. As you can see, Ondo State is peaceful. Ondo State is one of the states that we don't have the protests, the so-called bad governance measure, because we don't have.
The meeting commended Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa's leadership style and assured that they would work for the victory of APC at the poll.
If you look at the audience here, you will say that almost every major political person in this local government is seated here. Those who are not here sent apologies. And I think by and large, I can say we've always been APC. So what we've done is we're trying to create so much synergy, unity, and then unity of purpose among party members and ensure that we're able to deliver the best outcome.
The meeting unanimously agreed to hold world and unit meetings henceforth.
Governors of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, and other leaders of the party will tomorrow converge in Abuja to discuss the way forward for effective political party administration in the country. The event, which has been organized by a frontline support group of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, the National Progressives of the National Assembly, to be led by the Deputy Senate President Jibrin Barau, cabinet members, APC leaders across the states, and major support groups. A statement by the National Progressives Hub National Coordinator, Buki Okonbe, said the symposium is organized to celebrate the 1 year of purposeful leadership of Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje and Senator Ajibola Basiru as National Chairman and National Secretary of the governing party, and to brainstorm on the way forward. From the world of music, a new musical album, Abiyamo Toto, spotlighting the crucial role of parents in child upbringing, is set to hit the airwaves with an official launch held in Akure. The album, by female artist Odogiyan Abimbola Enyu Ajiladewura, which featured Different Tracks is a tribute to the artist's mother as well as parents who have always prioritized their child's well-being.
It was a celebration not just of music but of family values and dedication as different individuals gathered for the official launch of a body of work put together by Inyo Media Links. In attendance of family, well-wishers, media executives and broadcasters who came to rejoice with the convener, Odogiyan Inyo Ajiladewura Abimbola. The album, according to the artist, is dedicated to our parents and all parents who invest their time and love into nurturing their children.
Parents that are Yoruba call Abiagba, not to mismanage their children, because children are the heritage of the Lord, and to celebrate selfless, dedicated parents, either father or mother, that are called Abiamo Toto, because if we really know the sacrifice our parents are doing, many children out there will not become vagabond. Permit me to say this in Yoruba.
The album features collaborations with the artist's own children and the choir from Fuashai Girls Grammar School in Akure, and the live performance was put up to showcase the synergy which the artist regards as a testament to her commitment to involving and uplifting young voices. The event was also marked by an emotional address from the artist's mother, who urged other mothers to cherish and care for their children, regardless of their circumstances.
It's not an excuse to leave your children because of any condition, because the Bible says children are the heritage of God. Children, God will reward you, and your children will reward you as well.
While pledging their support, the Olujigba of Ijigba Baluyi Rotimi, media executives, broadcasters and representatives of Ondo State Government hailed Odogiyan's initiative as truly inspiring, as it highlights the importance of family and the impact of nurturing relationships.
Like I said before, to us is very, very instructive. And to the government of the state, it's something that everybody should embrace.
I want the regulators to do much more in the area of ensuring that the content of songs that, especially those played on air, are impactful.
The blend of personal and professional elements in Abiamo Toto has struck a chord with many, as it stands as a reminder of the power of the smallest unit of society.
They should look after their children, though. They shouldn't be careless at all. All women should look after their children. I resonated with
Sahira Ribisala, Osrc News.
The Ministry of Health has directed that all travelers to Nigeria must fulfill health declaration form to avoid the spread of infectious diseases. It was earlier discovered that resurgence of monkeypox in Africa 2 years after a global outbreak surfaced. First arrived that a new strain of Mpox, previously known as monkeypox in DR Congo and now also in several neighboring countries, could further spread. On the foreign scene, Japan is grappling with a significant issue as approximately 9 million ounces have been left empty.
At work in the confectionery
street. Now there are only 4 businesses left. Everything else closed, and there are no young
The Ondo State Government has restated commitment to youth development towards promoting self-reliance. I also informed you that experts have raised concern over rise in AI-enabled cyber attacks. And from the foreign scene, millions of villages have become deserted as Japan experiences decline in population. And that's the news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good evening.
We are thrilled to have you on board as we chart the course for our next chapter. We're inviting you to take up your rights in full for your portfolio. Visit www.theaccesscorporation.com to subscribe. Access Holdings, where financial solutions connect the world.